Hey Kate, what's going on, boo? I'm so sorry about the other day. And I'll definitely allow you to ask the extra question on top of your donation. I had just got really tired. And I'm like, oh man. Just woke up from sleeping. Yeah. What's in the air with all this sleeping? What's today again? See, I don't forgot what today was. All kind of stuff. Dot dot dot. Hey, anyone joining in? Hope you're doing well. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, and notification bell for all. Claim your donations. Whether your YouTube name is different from PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, or Chime. Suggest video ideas for this channel. Yes, I do all kind of readings and set mediumship at this time. Personal private readings will go by email, phone, text, private live stream, or private recorded video. Um, Share updates with me if you would like from past readings I've given you, whether on here through email or some other form of contact. Most information is in the description box. If it's not there, please let me know and I will inform you. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining in, whether you donate or just come in with good vibes. I am not offering any free readings at this time. Whenever I do, it will say it in the title and I will let you guys know. All right, thank you. No, I cannot. Let me see if I can update the chat if that'll work. Nope. You said in regards to my situation with Johnny. Wait, let me go all the way back. You said what changes will happen that will get you out of the painful energy with Johnny. Okay, got it. You're fine. Nothing to be sorry about. Looks like a technical issue. I get a good old accurate here for Kate, please, Spirit. Good old accurate here for Kate, please, Spirit. Accurate messages only. Make it very, very clear. This message is for Kate and Kate only. Help me give Kate some clarity today. Let me give Kate some accuracy today. Spot on messages. Kate would like to know what changes will happen that will get Kate out of this painful energy with Johnny, with the situation with Johnny. What changes will happen in the situation with Kate and Johnny that will get them out of the painful energy? What changes with Kate and Johnny will get out of painful energy here in the situation? What changes will happen between Kate and Johnny that will get them out of the painful energy that they're currently in? Okay. Interesting. The first thing I'm hearing is you have to do the work. Like in order for like some things will come towards you, but most things you have to go after, right? It's like if you want change, you gotta get up and make some type of change. You can't just expect things to just work this itself out kind of energy. Also feeling like when you both are like working on your heart chakra around the same time. I'm also feeling like certain trips and stuff can like tap on your emotions. Like say for instance, he goes to Africa or you go somewhere, and it kind of like taps on your emotional, strings and stuff like that. It gets you to open up more and start thinking about like people in your life and what you should be more appreciative of and what you should focus on more. how you guys are not like separate from one another, but one kind of energy. We have out with the old, in with the new. When you guys like let go of your old story, let go of your old life, let go of your old conflict with one another. It's like this energy of like, say the first half or even a quarter or a period of life, whether just by yourself or with them, was very traumatic. And it's like you just wake up one day and you decide like, I'm not gonna no longer hold pain from that. I'm not gonna no longer claim that life. I'm not gonna claim that who I was as that person at that time. I'm not gonna. You just basically fully like letting it go and kind of like flushing it out. I feel like y'all both, maybe even him, could like do a whole flush, spiritually and physically. So it's like flushing out their system, spiritually and then also physically. They could literally go somewhere where it's like you empty like your. It might sound explicit or disgusting, but bowel movements and stuff like that, and it's like really cleansing that energy here. But yeah, I feel like again, this is about like a lot of like self work and opening up and not trying to like force certain things, because it might be certain things that y'all never agree on, and that doesn't make it like you're a bad person, he's a bad person, you're wrong, this is da 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 da, you know what I mean? It's just the fact that you have two different opinions, and it's like just choosing to, instead of trying to force or change someone, it's like accept. Yeah, I just heard use your heart and not your eyes. Baby, just relax your mind. Yeah, taking practical steps towards whatever your goal is with this person. I'm sorry, something about going to a candle class with them. So I don't know if that's past energy or future energy. Yeah, I feel like y'all both keep getting flashbacks of each other. Again, I feel like it's the energy of self love, self work, and putting down what hurt you, especially if it had nothing to do with this connection. And I feel like Spirit's gonna be teaching you both a lesson in different ways. Like he might be on the verge of like losing just about everything before, until he like realize like what really matters in his life, what really is the purpose, you know, who really matters, that kind of energy. And I feel like for you, you might lose some things too, or it could be like some things are stuck until you again work for certain things and work for the changes. Yeah, I feel like for one of you, you might lose all like your information you saved in your phone, information you saved in files, etc. And I feel like it's only teaching you to like release things here to show you that you can move forward, even if you do lose a house, lose a car, lose a file, lose this, lose someone that's special to you. You know? Yeah, and being taught responsibility. I just heard you met your match. Yeah, it could have been times that maybe you both were heartbroken over each other and wouldn't be able to eat and stuff like that. So it could have really been rough. But I feel like the lesson is showing you that it didn't have to be rough and it doesn't have to be rough. Mm. Yeah, it's also like this energy of like when a past catches up to you, especially for them. It's like their past could have caught up with them, kind of thing, and it's like full of regrets. Now it's feeling like everything's like falling apart, but it's only making room for them to go after what they want, go after what they want and what they need. But again, it's not going to be an easy ride. It's going to be full of ups and downs. Well, obviously the ride already started. It's just basically saying you're still not at the end of the ride because you didn't put in the work. Yeah, so much tension. I feel like for one of you, which I feel like could be him, he didn't feel it could sound funny, but he wouldn't feel safe unless he was in like some type of traumatic situation. Like say for instance, he could have liked going to hospitals because it felt like okay, I already feel better here. I feel healed. The nurses are really nice. I don't feel cared for anywhere else. So that could have been like the thing. So it's like certain things could have been like traumatic. So it's like your love languages or your love traumas or whatever you want to call it could have been like kind of different, and that would could have caused like blow ups and stuff. Yeah, we see obstacles and delays. You might be traveling soon. So again, like I was getting in the beginning of the reading, like certain places that he traveled to could definitely like open his eyes. Yeah, it could have been at one point where you were like too nice to where he kind of like overlooked the connection. Yeah, loving them when they didn't love themselves could have felt weird to them, and not trusting you, although it was really them not trusting themselves. Yeah, it's like until you be your authentic self, you can't really attract authentic connections. Yeah, he could have been scared of his own like spiritual powers as well. Yeah, scared of his own spiritual powers, scared of himself, scared of his emotions. Oh Lord. Yeah, and it's like a blessing was right in front of his face and he missed it. It made him feel high on life. But once again, it was overlooked. There was that fear again. The spirit is saying to think about what's best for you. Like, yes, this person could have regrets. Yes, this person could love you, but still, is this the best for you? You know what I mean? Like, will they ever be able to really provide, what you want and what you need? Yeah, I'm hearing that song. What was that song? He said, "Your shadow's still in my room. Can't take back the love that I gave you. I cannot replace you. Easier said than done. I thought you were the one. Listening to my heart, or listen to my head, or to my heart, or something like that. I won't let you forget me." Da da da. Who? I forgot. Was that Extension or whose song was that? Yeah, I still see your shadows in my room. Yeah, Juice World, Lucid Dreams. So they're lucid dreaming and stuff. Yeah, feeling like an alien in this world. Just feeling like, yeah, they couldn't tell dreams from reality at one point. Name Hazel could be significant. Yeah, I feel like they see what's very creative, and they feel like once you step into your creativity, they can step into theirs. But it's like they should be able to do it on their own. So I feel like they kind of depended on you. Maybe you both kind of depended on each other. Hey PJ, hey Serena, how's it going? Hey PJ, I don't have any options for yes or no right now. That ended on Friday, I believe. You can check the description box for any other things that you might be interested in. If not, I understand. Um, yeah, they feel trapped. And then they feel like they need to let go of somebody else's energy. I don't really feel like this is an ex. I feel like this could be like a mother figure or somebody significant in their family that was like, it's like they love them, but they also feel like they shouldn't hold on to their energy because if they let go, it'll free them. They also could have felt like, I loved you when you were more natural, or I loved you at this stage, and this other person, you know, they didn't love you like I love you kind of energy. So maybe they felt like truly love you unconditionally, and this person, they only love you because you have a big butt now, or they only love you because of this, they only love you because of that kind of thing. And it might not be true. It could just be to make themselves feel better, you know? Yeah, I feel like sometimes they could be upset because it's like only you can make them, basically feel something. And it's like, how could this one person have so much emotions over me, you know? Thank you, PJ. I'll have you right after Kate. They also could be feeling some type of way too because they might feel like we don't have much memories together. Again, if they lost some pictures or maybe y'all didn't have enough pictures or whatever case may be, they feel sad how there's no ties. Like, dang, we don't have kids together. We don't have that many pictures. We don't have this. We don't have that. So that could be heartbreaking for them. And so your eyes tell me something you don't want to say. Yeah, it's like they just want to decorate a limo for you, make it very special. Maybe have a date in a limo if that's possible. But it's like again, they probably feel like they can't do it. Yeah, they're wondering after all this time why hasn't the fire burned out? I just heard I see your face in the sky in the clouds. Yeah, you make them feel like they can fly. Yeah, they know you care about what people think, and they're like trying to guide you to stop caring what other people think and just do what you feel like you want to do. Yeah, and they could be seeing like other couples and people in love and stuff, and it triggers them. Yeah, they could be going to places that you guys went to before, reminiscing. I just heard they love your every curl in your hair. I don't know if you have them on social media, but I feel like they're like trying to find a way to get through you. They might like poke you on social media. They might not necessarily reach out and converse, but they might like do little things to try to get your attention. Yeah, I'm hearing. Will she even be happy to see me? They also could feel bad because maybe they feel like they invited some people in your life that um, wasn't the best kind of people in your life, and they feel bad and responsible. And again, I'm hearing I'm working on myself. So it's like they know they need to be a little bit more patient. They know they need to not yell so much. They know they got things to work on. But yeah, I don't think you cleared. You got the Four of Swords, Chariot, Three of Cups, Emperor, Seven of Wands, Three of Swords, King of Cups, Ten of Wands, Five of Swords, Four of Pentacles, King of Wands, Devil card, Seven or not Seven of Cups, the Fool card, Seven of Pentacles, Strength, Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and Four of Cups. So what numbers repeated? Definitely number four, definitely number three. 4, 3, and 7. You're welcome. And then what's your yes or no question? Your other question? And I gotta go back to see what you were saying too. Welcome to anyone else that's joining in. Hope you're doing well. Check out the description box if anyone's interested in donating. Um, I don't buy. I get the answer just right. You said, let you know. Told yourself they don't want to. Did they tell you that, or is that something you're assuming in your head? Don't allow them to. If that's what you already know, if other people are trying to pin you, why allow it? He probably didn't want you around because these other people, and maybe he's regretting now. Like, dang, I shouldn't have listened to these people. And then same for you. So it's like y'all both could be in the same boat, same mirror, same place, same thought process, which is not. It's not really good. At some points, sometimes, unless y'all both thinking about something good. You know what I mean? do nothing wrong with to him. Right, exactly. But sometimes you can prove yourself so many times to their blue and purple, to your blue and purple in the face. It's still up to that person whether they want to believe you or not. So it's like once you do your part, then it's like it's out of your hands after that. Once you do your part, like you don't like you can still be a good person, love them, whatever the case may be. But it's like you don't have to like really go out your way and be like forceful and aggressive to try to like prove yourself. You know. Right. And you should feel bad for yourself as well. You should have empathy for yourself and not just him. Posted another guy, now he's Saudi. I mean, I would imagine. Yeah, anything rushed is not, 9 times out of 10, it's not going to last if it's rushed anyway. Especially if you've already, had a falling out. I mean, it's definitely a choice to trust someone. Like, yeah, they can prove themselves, but sometimes you can still, trick yourself or the case may be and decide not to believe them. So it's the same, just as it is for him, it's the same for you. Again, like, somebody decides to, like, trust you and believe you and stuff like that, even if you prove to them or don't prove to them. One more quick question for Kate, and we'll be ready for you. Kate would like to know, what's Johnny gossiping about them in the spiritual community? Was Johnny gossiping about Kate in the spiritual community? Was Johnny gossiping about Kate in the spiritual community, saying bad things about her, spreading things about her, smear campaigning, anything like that, anything malicious or negative or anything like that? Was Johnny gossiping about Kate in the spiritual community? Was Johnny ever gossiping about Kate in the spiritual community? Was Johnny ever throwing shade on Kate in the spiritual community? Was Johnny ever spreading bad words about Kate in the spiritual community? I'm getting a no. I feel like if he did say anything, it was basically like a disagreement or something he didn't agree to with the both of you. But it's more like to family and stuff. I don't think it was in the spiritual community. He could have said something like, she's not making an effort to see me, she's indecisive, something that's secretive. But they could have been, again, assuming. Yeah, they could have felt like, why is she showing more attention to this person than me? How come she didn't brag about that sweet thing that I did for her? Is she not happy about it? Or is it because she's shy? Is it, just trying to figure out? So it's like, say for instance, he took you on a date, gave you flowers, or did something he thought was sweet, and maybe you didn't post it or show it off. It's like, why didn't she show it off? You know what I mean? He could have found that suspicious a little bit, or it could have been like, again, was it because she's shy, or like, especially if it's like you're doing that now and you're like showing a guy off and this, that, and third, what he did for you, and it's like, okay, well, what happened when it was, me. Yeah, just her. You don't know what love is if you don't put up a fight. Also, her, she has trust issues, but they might also have trust issues too. Especially if it was ever a time where it was like they were ordering something over the phone and you thought they were flirting with the person, or vice versa. She needs to listen to the teacher. So I don't know if it's, I don't know if it was like a thing where you both were like on someone else's channel and getting advice, and they feel like you weren't listening, or she needed to listen to her own advice. Oh man. I don't know why she's. I heard. I don't know why she's so self conscious. She looks good. She smells good. Why are you so self conscious? Or they could have felt like at times you blocked them or you shut them out when they didn't even say anything wrong or do anything wrong. Or it could have been times where it's like you made them feel uncomfortable or weird if it was like accusing them of someone that was like a family member, and it's like, what, this is my cousin, or what, this is this, you know? Yeah, I'm hearing if that doesn't prove I love her, I don't know what will. We have, there's always a test before your blessings come in. Don't give up now. Yeah, Seven of Cups, Knight of Wands, High Priestess, Page of Pentacles, King of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Page of Swords, the Tower card, Hermit, the Strength card. It says change. There's a change for the better coming your way. Embrace it. Just because you don't see any movement doesn't mean it's not happening. Sometimes to see the change, you must be the change. And wasn't that all I was saying in your first read? Come on now. Come on now. Literally. Sometimes to see the change, you must be the change. I mean, this might be a bad example, but if you don't like a job that you have, like, take the steps to go towards the new one that you could possibly like. And that's your change. You know what I mean? Instead of complaining, crying, staying at the job, being stressed, all that, but then never actually go to make a change. You know what I mean? So, same thing with love. It's like crying, complaining, this, that, stress, but not actually taking any actions, whatever they may be, to actually make a change, whether that's working on self love, reaching out to that person, opening yourself up, closing one door, whatever it is, you know what I mean? It's like until then, it's like all it is just complaining. Hey Serena, I hope you're doing well. I am not offering any free readings at this time. If you're interested in donating, prices will be in the description box. All you have to do is click the title and they'll take you there, or the three dots on the live stream, and then it should take you to the description box. PJ, are you here and ready to post your question on? Let me go back to see what you were saying, Kate. It's not about caring enough. He cares, but at the same time, if you posted someone, that's not gonna really make most people chase you. It's actually gonna make them take a step back, especially if they respect your relationship. They don't. They already feel like you'd have moved on. So what's the point? You know what I mean? Like, it might be a small percentage of people who be like, "Oh no, she moved on. Let me hurry up and rush in and try to take her from that person." But that's not gonna make them come in. Yeah. Yeah, so going about it the wrong way. Like some people, but most people no. I had that happen to me before, and yeah, I'm like, for one, it doesn't make me jealous, and for two, that's not gonna make me chase you. You know what? Like a couple months later, they called me crying. I am not the type of person to mess up a happy home. You're fine, Serena. You're welcome. Is PJ here and ready to post a question? Sorry, I took a little extra time. Make that change. You ready for PJ? Okay, so why did Richard teach the other guy how to order stuff and not me, consider it was me who would be first as willing to teach and not the other guy? Make an accurate reading here for Prod, please, Spirit. Make an accurate reading for Prod today, please, Spirit. Make it very, very clear. Accurate messages only. This message is for Prod and Prod only. Help me get some clarity today. Accurate messages only. Spot on messages for PJ. Prod, thank you, Spirit. I would like to know why did Richard teach the other guy how to order stuff and not Prod, considering he was going to teach Prod first? So why did they teach the other guy first? Why did Richard teach the other guy first and not Prod here? When that's how things were supposed to go. Why did Richard teach this other guy the idea first instead of Prod? Why did the plans change? The first three reasons I'm getting is because they feel like this person will take more time to learn. This person also could be going to be moving soon as well, and I also feel like they are getting more finances from this person because I feel like overall they're not just teaching him; they could be teaching them and their spouse or someone else that they're along with. So it's like they're not just teaching them; they're teaching like two or three people on top of that. So overall, they're getting more finances here. I do feel like they enjoy working with this person too, so that plays a part. No, not Richard, the other guy. And I feel like Richard definitely did not consider like how you or even others would feel in this situation. Not that they don't care, because I don't think it's like I don't care energy. I think it's a I don't think energy. Sometimes I act before I think. So while he's thinking he's doing the best for everyone, he obviously he's not necessarily. But again, like I said, I feel like a part of it is also because they like working with this person. There's a connection. This person contribute more ideas. There's like a whole debate. And they could see this person potentially being a future friend as well. So they could see beyond the business here with this person. They also feel like this person has more self-confidence and stability. Not saying you don't have confidence or that your confidence is not worthy. It's just in their eyes, they could have felt like this person had more self-confidence and stability. Yeah, and it's like they caught them at the wrong, I mean, not at the wrong time, at the right time. I heard something about an independent contractor. I don't know if you have an independent contract going on, but you probably should have. And I feel like this is not only with this person, this could be overall in your life anyway. Like you could work best with situations where you're an independent contractor. Here we have emotions are running high, super moon. A win-win outcome is that forecast, full moon in Libra. Hold on, let me read this because hold on. Is that page 82? No. It says a win-win outcome is that forecast full moon in Libra. The full moon in Libra is a sign of partnership and falling in love and closely relating to someone else. Since full moons are about climaxes and conclusions, this card suggests you're either about to start a new relationship or that an important existing relationship is changing somehow, perhaps coming to an end or moving to a new level of commitment. It's important to remember that people come to us for a reason and sometimes just for a season. I feel like this person might be a seasonal person, honestly. If a relationship is ending now, it's doing so at the right time. Try not to fight it. This card can also refer to a professional relationship. There's a sense that you need to balance your ego with someone else's needs. A win-win out. Ooh, so that could also be an energy too. Like maybe this person stroked their ego as well, and that's kind of what got them in the front line. A win-win outcome is possible with give and take. Doing so might be the answer to your question. Let go of which is falling away. Additional meaning to this card is see the other person through the eyes of love. It will change your perspective. Basically, this is like letting this go. Like it might be wrong, it might be whatever the case, but it's like let it go for you, not for them, but for you. So you let that stress go. It's time for you to make a firm decision. Time for you to focus on yourself for a while. Look after yourself, but avoid vanity. Now's a great time for a makeover. No matter when you pull this card, it encourages you to find a balance between your desires and those of the people around you. Interesting. Balance of what you want and others around you. Balance is a very Libran energy, and the full moon brings things to a peak. Dramas and upsets bring partnerships to fore. Libra energy also brings love energy. Negotiations are easier. This is also saying to step up your negotiation skills. Yeah, I'm here. Don't hate the player, hate the game. I'm here. Play the game. Be the best at it. Step into your power kind of energy, you know? You call the shots. And it's like you can't be mad if you ain't calling the shots kind of energy. Don't sit in the back seat, sit in the front, or even the passenger seat, but don't sit in the back. Okay? Either be the driver or be the passenger princess, but do not sit in the back kind of area, you know? Yeah, I'm here. Speak up. Yeah, speaking up can go a long way. So it's like not saying your emotions don't matter, but saying to take the emotions out of it and speak up. You'll find you'll get a lot more if you kind of forget about the emotions for a minute, you know, and speak up. Like that, I can use this job for example. I can even use one of the guys I was dating for example. But it was a job that it was a lot going on. The job was crazy. And when they fired me, I was so emotional that I wasn't thinking logical and I wasn't thinking fair that I could have got money out of it. I could have got all kind of justice out of it. But because I was too emotional, I wasn't able to do that. You know what I mean? And even relationships getting mad or whatever. But when you step into your rest, your femininity, your freedom, your power, all that other stuff, you get more. Even when you give less, you get more. That's the energy. So again, it's like kind of take the emotions out of it for a second, and then when you get what you want, maybe you can bring the emotions back if you want to. Yeah. And I feel like sometimes he could be, like I said, he don't think and he could be oblivious that he doesn't even know something is bothering you. Like you'll literally have to tell them. They're not just gonna think it in their head and guess it. And look at that, we got abundant union. Like I said, you'll be surprised once you speak up and leave a little bit of emotions out of it. They the ones should be worried and curious and wondering why things have changed. You know what I mean? You change the script, okay? You revise and refresh and the story. You don't even question it. It's like this is how it's gonna go. You know. Sometimes you really have to. They call it bully your way through life. Not necessarily bully people, but just bully your way through life, kind of thing. Basically, what I mean by it is knowing your worth to the extreme, to the dramatics, knowing your worth. Like this one guy, he charged to me a crazy amount for his workout classes. But to him, it's like I know my worth. My rent has to be paid. You know what I mean? And it's like I mean, especially where he's living, prices are different to where I'm living. So also take that in consideration. You got to do what you got to do. Who's to say you're not really worth that? Who's to really put a price on that? You know what I mean? Like if all these other businesses can put certain prices on their products and whatever the case may be, why can't you put a certain worth on yourself or price or whatever the case it might be? You know what I mean? And again, who's crazy enough to tell you that that's not how it should be or that's not how it should go? That's not real. You're not worth it. Blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Just how I'm doing with these tarot readings. Nobody could be like, oh, you should only charge $2 for these readings. If I was insecure enough, I'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, and be feeling drained and being broke as ever. You know what I mean? Yeah. And even if this means taking your worth somewhere else for a better idea or a better deal or whatever case may be, then so be it. But it's up to you. It's free will. It's like you can get what you want out of this situation. You don't necessarily have to walk away. But even if you do choose to walk away, you're still going to get what you want overall. I just seen go on that date, don't be late. So I don't know if this is a romantic date or a business date, but whatever date it is, it says go and do not be late. Be grateful even if you receive $1, because your dollar should be, you should make it feel like millions. You should turn it into millions, and you should be able to stretch $20. You know what I mean? Sorry if that was a lot, but I really feel like preaching today. You must be able to be a motivational speaker, or maybe you got somebody around you that is a motivational speaker because I just went in. But I hope they gave you clarity. Oh, and I forgot to tell you your cards. Hold on. So you had the King of Cups, Moon card, Knight of Cups, Seven of Wands, Three of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, King of Wands. So that's a match for the Queen of Wands. Interesting. The Death card, Empress, Four of Wands, Ace of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, and Eight of Swords. Get out of this Eight of Swords energy. Get out of this stuck energy. You're the only one that's imprisoning yourself. Nobody came and locked you up. You locked yourself up. And you're not letting yourself out for some reason. You're scared to step into this Nine of Pentacles and Queen of Wands energy, but you allow people, especially maybe men, to step in this King of Wands energy. Why can't you step into the Queen of Wands energy? You know what I mean? Yeah, I heard if it ain't about the money, don't be blowing me up. It don't have to be all about money because money is not like everything, but it does mean a lot. And then also remembering that like everybody got a soft spot. You just gotta find it. What's their soft spot? And not in a manipulative way, but just realizing that everybody has a soft spot, you know? So it's like, don't feel bad. Now, the next time you come around, I want to hear some good news. I don't want to hear no moping. I'm just joking. Of course, I want the best for you, no matter how things move on. Mm. Thank you, Katie. You can post your question when you're ready. I'm just about to put this order in real quick. Who? Johnny? You talking about Johnny, correct, Kate? No, I was trying to clarify if it was Johnny you were asking about, and I'm trying to put this order in real quick. So I haven't even started yet. But you are asking about Johnny, correct? I assume so, but I just wanted to make sure. Okay, thank you. Good recording here for Kate. Once again, please be recording here for Kate. Hacker messages only. This message is for Kate and Kate only. Let me give Kate some clarity right now. Kate would like to know what will Johnny say in their next conversation when they reconnect again and speak again. What will Johnny say to Kate once they converse again? The next time Johnny and Kate comes into communication, what will Johnny say to Kate? Well, I feel like they'll bring up a lot of memories for one. I'm also hearing I'll let go of my dreams for you. Yeah, I'm hearing let's be go be childish together, prank calls, knocking on people's doors, running away kind of thing. I just heard I'm sorry. I was being controlling. You let me know that God is real. We can fight this better to get this battle together. You don't have to do it alone. Yeah, I just said I just heard fuck mental illness. I just heard, did you know this is the season of love? Yeah, I just heard how's life treating you. They could tease you about your allergies. I just heard you'll make a beautiful bride. They also could be wondering what the messages said. Like, if you ever sent a message and then deleted it, it's like, what were you saying? What were you gonna say? What were you saying in that message? Kind of thing. It's like very curious. Or if it's vice versa, if they ever sent and then deleted, they could be confirming what that was. But I really feel like it could be on your end. Let me know. I just heard John Legend. All of me loves all of you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning. Cause I give you all. You know, I can't sing right now, but you get it. And again, it could feel shame with listening to people, especially if those people were like younger than them. It's like, how did I let someone 4 years younger than me make me believe, such and such? They could have known about somebody doing something but didn't say anything. Like if someone like said something or ripped your dress or did something, they could have known something. So they also could be like telling you what went on at certain times. I just heard I'll kiss your feet, drink your bath water, do whatever to make it up. I also heard I'm proud of you with the Queen of Pentacles. They can see that you're really on your grind. Yeah. I just heard them tell you about their dark night of the soul, how it was really tough with communication. They also, I don't feel like it will all be serious. Again, there's playful energy too, keeping things light, speaking about fun memories as well. So it's not all serious either. They can even tell you a funny story about how they like fell off a horse or something like that. They also could be trying to push you to get like a certain certificate or license. I just heard I can't believe I was a follower. I just heard we can leave this town together, start anew, especially if it's like both your names are tarnished. They might even tell you about how certain dreams came like true or came real, certain conversations that they may have dreamt about with you that comes to life. Yeah, I heard something about a spirit baby. Yeah, I just heard. I'm sorry. I thought you were asking for too much. Let's get matching tattoos. I want to move on, but I can't. So again, it's telling you how hard it was with communication, how hard it was trying to move on, but they couldn't really. They don't see how you were able to move on because they haven't. I'm hearing that Normani song called "Fair." It's basically saying like, how could this be fair? Like I haven't moved on, but you did basically. Even if it looks like I did, I didn't really. So maybe they feel like you're moving on was real, they're moving on was fake. I would die for you. I knew you were the first one when I first saw you. Love at first sight. I no longer want to have pride and ego. So they could have so much pride and ego, and they're realizing how that has not helped them at all. Yeah, I just heard you were right. They could like not really want to admit it, but it's like you were right. They're not you. I choose you. Yeah, they could have felt trapped in under pressure with a third party. I promise if you give me another chance, I'll do right by you. We'll go far. I like looking at your pictures all the time. I will give you my last once again, pretty much. I want you to be celibate and save it for me. Please stop pushing me or punishing me. Let go of the past. So they could also ask you some questions that might be uncomfortable. You definitely don't have to answer them. They might want to know like how things were with you and someone else in a bedroom, and it's like, okay, that's weird. You know what I mean? It's like, don't ask me that. It's like I don't think I want to, share that information with you. I just heard this is no ordinary love. Yeah, I'm hearing Power Trip by J. Cole. They were very hooked on you. And again, it's like they're going to be confessing. Yeah, and it's like them explaining how they understand the lessons, how they understand the divine timing, how they understood all that kind of thing, all the spiritual meanings or essence behind the energy and the connection. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, I'm hearing. Now I know why it didn't work out with other people. It's like now I know why I wasn't able to get that other woman pregnant. Now I know why this. Now I know why that. You know, you're my dream girl. Yeah. I just heard you're the prize, not me. Something keep being significant about a dress. Like it came out again. Something about a dress is very significant. I heard again, you'll look good as a bride, and I also heard something about like maybe somebody did something to a dress. Yeah, I just heard I never cried so much in my life until I cried over you. Yeah, just heard I was hunted by your love. There goes that flashbacks again. Yeah, I just heard let's go somewhere where our love can be stronger. Yeah, they could be like playing voice clips back to back of you. Again, they're already looking at your pictures, looking at old messages, listening to voice clips, all of that. But yeah, I hope they get you clear. You had the four of pentacles, four of wands, so the number four is definitely significant. And four swords, 444, talks about protection, alignment, discipline, all that good stuff. Sun card, ace of cups, queen of pentacles, eight of wands, five of wands, knight of wands, lovers, star card, eight of swords, death card, hierophant, and the seven of cups. Number eight is significant as well. So number eight and four. Yes, you get it off your chest, it's gonna feel so freeing. Whether things result in how you or they want or not, it's freeing to like let it out. Even if you don't let it out to that person, you can let it out in a letter, you can let it out however you let it out in therapy, whatever. But it's freeing to let it out in general. I mean, yes, you'll get the most freedom from letting it out towards that person, but not everybody is lucky and able to do that. Obviously, in your situation, it seems like you'll be lucky and able to do that. But for other people, they kind of got to get their clarity, reassurance, whatever you want to call it, another way. You're welcome. Thank you. Yes, I remember. How could I forget how you feel? I know you were my first time. A new feel. It will never get old. Not in my soul, not in my spirit. Keep it alive. We'll go down this road till it turns from color black and white. And do you not think so far ahead? 'Cause I've been thinking about forever. Yep, let go, let that pain and anger and all that go. It only harms you more than it helps you. I realize that, it don't get you what you want either. It really doesn't. I had to learn that the hard way. I can be as mad as I want. It's not gonna give me what I want. It's not gonna help me. It's not gonna help me heal. It's not gonna move me forward. It's not gonna help my heart open. You know what I mean? I mean, it is the truth, especially if you love that person and you want to stay with that person. Why hide it? There's nothing wrong about worrying and caring, but it's just different from loving your person. You know what I mean? They can be separate things. Just because you post a person doesn't say, "Oh, I don't care about you and I don't love you." It's showing respect to your person and you, which has nothing to do with that person. You know what I mean? So you can care and worry, especially if you're not crossing a boundary or hurting your own relationship. You know, you're not stepping out cheating or anything like that. You can still care and worry just as human being, as long as you're still respecting your own relationship. But it's not your responsibility to heal or do the work for them, and it's not their responsibility to heal or do the work for you. You know what I mean? True lessons you don't really know is a lesson until like the middle or the end of the lesson. And they would confess, right? You're welcome. All right, I'm gonna call it last call for donations. Last call for donations. I need to gather the strength to do my freaking hair because I'll be rushing if I try to do it in the morning. Anybody procrastinate like me, and always do things last minute and just rush. It's snowing so crazy over here too. Yeah, but I don't want to keep I don't want to keep speaking of it because then it's be like, oh yeah, let's snow even more. Like let's not even not acknowledge it. Maybe that helps. And like my coat was working for the most part, but now it's breaking through my coat, and my coat got fur on the inside and everything. You know, like this weather might even break through a car. You know them things good. It doesn't matter, no. Might be anemic. I be thinking I'm anemic sometimes. Say you don't have it, but you calling bullshit. Right. You know, sometimes they don't know what they're talking about. They told somebody I know that they weren't pregnant, that they just had to take a shit, and they were. So, all right, huh? You too. I hate that stores close so freaking early. So annoying.